Hello, my name is Andrew Mercer, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the pinky, the fourth finger, and what its role is in making sure you get an excellent bow hold for your violin playing. So your pinky it's one of five. It's a very important role. You only have five of these guys, and your pinky is a very important part of this team. You need to make sure that we get a great setup with your pinky so that you're going to get the most articulation, the most emotion out of your music you can. So how are we going to do that? Well, let's talk a little bit about where the pinky is supposed to be and what kind of posture it's supposed to hold and what its role is. Okay, first of all, where it's supposed to be. Now, if I set my bow hand up like this, and you can see in another video, it gives us some ideas about how to basically hold our bow. You can see that my pinky sits on the stick, on the tip of this, on the stick itself, and it's on the tip of my pinky. And there's a little bit of space between my ring finger and my pinky. So a nice rounded pinky, and there should be a little bit of space here. You don't want to have it tucked in like this, and you certainly don't want to have it down. I've seen a lot of students do this, where they have their pinky extended right down to the metal. You don't need to do that. In fact, one of my other bows, I was looking at it earlier, it's actually got a lot of the varnish worn off around right here where my bow sits. So you get used to it. You may find it might be worthwhile to mark where you want your pinky to sit. It's up to you. So anyway, your pinky should be sitting somewhere like that on the stick. And how it should look, the posture. First of all, it needs to be rounded. Very rounded pinky. Don't get into the habit of doing this. This is a very, very bad habit. You don't want to lock or that knuckle or turn a knuckle so it's out. Even one of the knuckles or both the knuckles, don't do that. You want both the knuckles to be nice and rounded at all times like this. Now you may find that as you go down near the tip of the bow, your pinky will straighten out somewhat. But still, be in control of that knuckle. Don't let it collapse. Don't let that happen. And as you go towards the tip, towards the frog, you're going to find your pinky is going to be very, very arched. And that's going to be a nice, strong, controlled arch. That's what we want. And you're going to feel that down through here as well. Now, again, if you get any pain, you need to look at what you're doing. You may be doing something wrong, but you will probably feel some of strength going down through your muscle right here. Okay, so that's basically where it should be and what the posture is. Now let's talk about what the role of your pinky is. Now, your bow, when you go to lift your bow, the pinky is actually the lifter. It's the lifting finger. It's the one that actually lifts the bow up. And you can actually, let me get before ahead of myself. Your thumb is, if we think about the bow as a teeter-totter, and your thumb is the center point, the pivot point or the fulcrum, your pinky would be one kid on one side of the teeter-totter, and your index finger is the person on the other side. Okay, so your pinky needs to be applying pressure down into the teeter-totter, as you can see, and it will bring the bow up. So if you need to lift your bow off the string, you don't lift it up by grabbing and lifting like that, like you would a baseball bat. You lift with your pinky. So these three fingers are just stabilizing the motion of the bow so it doesn't wobble around and get out of control. But the lifting of it is happening through your pinky. So I can actually take my fingers off if I need to. I mean, this is an exercise. You wouldn't do this when you're playing, but you can actually take your other fingers off, your other three, and you can see that the teeter-totter is going between the pinky and the thumb. So your pinky is that lifter. It's what lifts your bow. Now, if you're playing down near the frog, down here, and you want to get a nice, smooth, quiet sound, you may be applying a lot of pressure into your pinky in order to lift that bow, lift the weight of the bow so you can get a gentle sound. And when you're down near the tip, your pinky will just be resting. It probably won't be doing much of anything, so it'll be resting. That brings you to another point. When you get down further in the bow, don't do this. Don't go lifting your pinky off. You want to keep your pinky in contact with the bow at all times. At all times. Many times I've seen students in the past who have said, I can't keep my bow straight, or my bow is all kind of getting out of shape. And when I have a look, it's because their pinky's coming off. And when their pinky comes off, the bow gets out of shape. So try your best to get into the habit of keeping that in contact all the time. Right through the full bow stroke, from tip to the frog, always keep that pinky on. And the pinky will change shape. As you can see, if I go down towards the tip, my pinky straightens out quite a bit, as I mentioned earlier. Near the frog, it's going to curve. So there you go. That's your fourth finger. Now, if you guys have any questions about this video, about your pinky, about anything else about violin playing, feel free to put the comments and concerns and any of your thoughts in the discussion section, or sorry, the comment section of this video. If you like the video, please give me a like, and I invite everybody to subscribe so you can keep track of all the videos I'll be putting up. If you have any concerns or comments, once again, put them in the comments. And good luck with your pinky. Good luck with all your bow hand. And if you have, and hopefully I'll hear you play someday. So until then, good luck, and I'll see you next time.